There's a Tesla right over there next to me. And I'll give you guys the truth. I've followed Tesla since I was like 10, 11 years old. I've followed their story. I remember watching them on Top Gear. That was the first time I heard about Tesla, was on Top Gear. And right when I heard about that, I was like, I fuck with this. A big reason that I liked Tesla, the car company, wasn't really because of the car company. It was more because I was a big fanboy of Nikola Tesla. I admired Nikola Tesla when I was a kid, starting from age 9. That was my hobby as a kid. Second grade of middle school, I dropped out because my best friend had just left, and I just did not feel like I belonged in that school, and I became homeschooled. And when I was homeschooled, all I would do was get books, watch videos, and learn about Nikola Tesla. It was an unhealthy obsession. My goal as a kid was just figuring out, how did he build that Tesla coil, and how was he going to supply free energy to the earth? With all that going on, obviously when I hear about a car company named Tesla, I'm going to follow along to it. I have some predictions for what the future is for Tesla. I am fairly certain that Tesla is not planning to be the normal car company that you just buy a car from and outright own it. I think they're going to be transitioning to a subscription-based company. And here's my thoughts why. So if you think about Tesla, they're not exactly a normal car company. They're actually more of a tech company, because they update their cars. Their cars get software updates. They're electric, so they're like technology. And if you take a look at similar industries in their tier, you have your Apples, your Amazons, your Adobe, your Googles, your Netflixes. All of these other companies are also tech companies, and they're running on models of subscription. They're thinking about subscription-based services, because a subscription is much better in the long term than outright selling your product to someone and losing ownership of it. It's better to have a customer pay a month-to-month subscription, because you can just keep on getting that money. It's like, rather than selling your chicken to the customer, you keep the chicken and give the customer the eggs, and then they have to pay a small fee. In the long run, you're gonna make way more money, right? So that is my prediction for Tesla. They're building up their fleet. They're collecting the data. The people who are buying their cars now are giving them all the data they need to make their cars fully autonomous, so they can turn it into a fleet and simply have it as a subscription service on your app. You get the Tesla app and you order your Tesla and it comes and picks you up. It's weird. It's a weird idea. It's a weird world where we can't own our products anymore. It's just not very American, in my opinion. I want to own my products. Now, I think since we live in a capitalistic society, there's going to be someone who's like, yeah, there's just way too many subscription services, so I'm going to bring back the product that you can just buy and own. And now, I like to buy software, and I like to buy my products, and I like to own them. I don't like to rent them out or subscribe to them. But I think in some cases, it's useful. My one concern with Tesla, and I'm thinking like way ahead now, some Black Mirror type shit, is that Teslas have these screens in them, these big like TVs in the middle, the home display right in their center that controls all the car. My concern is for this next generation of kids, the baby millennials, or even younger than that, they're gonna grow up never learning how to drive a car. They won't need to, because a car will drive itself. The other thing is, they're gonna be in the car staring at that screen. That screen will always be there. Now just imagine, with all subscription services, it is to the benefit of the company to have the customer use the service as much as possible, right? If you are running a subscription service, you want your customer to use your service, otherwise they'll cancel it. So my fear is that you're gonna have these kids grow into adults who've been raised on their phones, who've been raised on this AI world where they don't have to do anything themselves. Their muscles are gonna deteriorate. and they're gonna just sit in the car and stare at the screen. And really the goal of the company is to keep them in the car as long as possible, to keep them in the car on the screen staring at it. And the world is just going to turn to like a VR thing. I mean, I am really sure about this, that eventually Tesla will just get rid of the windows. Why do you need windows? You don't need windows if you're not steering. They're going to have cars where there'll be no windows. All the windows will just be screens, and it'll take you into this VR world where you could just totally escape reality. I don't like the idea of that. That's really creepy. What's going to happen when kids are so much more living in their phone world than they are living in the real world? Like, how far is a human gonna jump into the mechanical AI robot technological world? How far are we jumping in? And where's the end? Where do you hit the bottom of this pool? What's gonna happen? Is it gonna be like WALL-E? Like kids just turn fat and we just leave our planet? Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to our brains? What is it gonna do to our brains? Ever thought of that? What are the long-term repercussions? All this like technology and stuff. What's gonna happen? I think I know the answer, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. So anyways, that's my little rant on technology. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Bro, it's crazy what's going on now. It is crazy. Kids are being raised by their phones and devices. So I'm excited to see what happens. It's unfolding. It's all unfolding. We'll see what happens. Let me know what you thought of my video. Did you like it? Do you agree with my opinions? I used to be really into technology when I was a kid, and I'm still into technology. Matter of fact, I have a patent pending invention that is full of technology. But I've also come to realize that technology leads really to nowhere, and it only leads to where humans want it to go. Technology is just a mirror of the human mind, of the human heart. And what we need to really work on is ourselves. And what we really need is our heart and our love and the people around us, not technology. Let me know what you think. I think technology can either have a very negative path or a very positive path. It depends on the path that we choose. Obviously, I don't want Tesla or any technological company to have a negative path. And I want to believe that they are going to have a beautiful path for the future. I just want to see how that manifests. How will that unfold? What is the way to that path? We don't want our kids to grow up in little tech pods, staring at a screen, living not in this world. So think about it. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. I enjoy making these videos, and I'm using technology to make them, but I hope that I'm sharing from my heart. I am sharing from my heart, and I'm sharing from my love. And in that way, this is benefiting technology. This is teaching technology the right path.